Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. It's 1 a.m. on Saturday night, and I've got my little co-host over here, Ash, to my left, sitting on my desk chair. It's just a late night, getting to the picks kind of late for Sunday, but I've got a lot of plays that I'm excited about. I'm going to be going over, a lot. I've got like 6 on PrizePicks, what I've been doing every Sunday. I put them all on one slip to track how they do with the video picks, but you guys don't have to take all of them. Also going to go with a ladders play, like a lot of the matchups this week that we're looking to exploit. So we're also going to go over some bonus plays at the end of the video with the DFS optimizer here from Daily Grind. So yeah, let's start talking about the plays here. We're going to run it back with Ja'Marr Chase receiving targets, going over 12.5 receiving targets. Marquise Brown, I like his targets as well at just 3. He's been doing this a lot. Trey McBride, we're going to go fantasy score. We're hoping he has another huge game in this matchup against San Francisco. Going to go Jaxon, Smith-Njigba, 97.5 receiving yards. It just seems automatic. Dude's getting over 100 yards a week, so we're going to keep it simple there. Rico, Dowdle, he let us down last time we took him against New Orleans, but I have faith that he's going to get over 50 or over 16 fantasy score in this matchup against Atlanta. And then going Jameson Williams over 57.5 receiving yards. There's a lot I like about Jameson Williams this week, and he's been kind of turning things up anyways lately. But so we're going to be taking that one for more. And then for the ladders play on Underdog. All right, Ash bailed. He'd had enough. I don't think he likes my picks, but let's get into this ladders play real quick. So I'm going to be taking Sean Tucker. We're going to be going with his rushing yards. If you guys haven't played ladders yet, it's a lot of fun. You get 3 tiers for your players, and as they cash each tier, your multiplier goes up. And my favorite thing about it is how high the high multiplier gets. So like first tier is going to be 2.5x. Middle tier, which is like your average lines that you'll see on all platforms, that's going to be 10x. And then if we do hit all 5 of these on the high tier, it jumps all the way up to 1000x. So I haven't hit one yet. Obviously it's kind of hard to hit, but I just don't know anywhere else you can go but Underdog to get something like this that's insured as you hit these really low lines. And then you have the upside of going all the way up to 1000x. I don't know if I could make, probably on a Sunday I could make 1000x slip on PrizePicks, but I just really like the format here. So if you're not familiar, I just wanted to tell you real quick. So we're taking Sean Tucker rushing yards. His lines are set at 25, 43, and 80. So 80 would be his best game of the season. We've seen him do this in the past, but just not this year. But you got this beautiful matchup against Buffalo, and we still don't have Bucky Irving. So I like the upside there. I think he's good for at least that middle tier. We're going to go T. Higgins. I thought about taking Ja'Marr Chase in this as well, but his line was set really high. His high line was at 150. So T. Higgins, it's just 40, 60, and 110. And then we're going to go Jalen Nailor. Again, I liked Justin Jefferson. I like Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison in this game, but their lines are set kind of high. Jalen Nailor, I like where his line's set at 15, 25, and 70. Then we got Jeudy, 25, 41, and 80. And then Jameson Williams, we're going to take him in this too, 40, 56, and 120, which again, 120 would be a big game. But he just about did that last week, and we have no Sam Laporta, so I like the upside there. So if you guys don't mind, do me a favor, like the video. It really helps me out a lot, especially with the algorithm. Just gets me in front of more people. So if you guys don't mind, do that. If you feel inclined to hype the video, I appreciate that as well. And if you have any questions, hit me in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you have plays you're looking into, I'll use my tools and we can work it out. If no pressure, but I'm just saying, if you guys want to do that, I'm down to do that. So if you haven't signed up for Underdog yet, use code BACKDOOR, and they're going to give you $100 when you play your first 5. So the $100 in bonus funds. Awesome platform. They've got streaks, they've got ladders. Sunday is my favorite day for ladders. It's also a lot of fun on NBA too, because their lines are not set too aggressively on some of these scoring plays. So you got to give ladders a try. It's a lot of fun. Code BACKDOOR, get your $100, and then Chalkboard, you get a free pick and 100% deposit match when you use code BACKDOOR. Another killer platform. The thing I love about Chalkboard is they run specials every single day, and they run a lot of them. Boosts, discounts, you name it, they've got it all there for you on a daily basis. So always something to take advantage of. And they have a ton of alt lines as well. All right, so let's start getting into the plays here. Once again, we're going to get back to the DFS optimizer at the end of the video. But we got another beautiful Sunday slate and some awesome matchups, and it's just fun when you got more than one NFL game. You can really get wild with it. So Ja'Marr Chase, This one's pretty simple. I have it on his receiving yards right now. You can see this is the game against Pittsburgh last time they matched up, 161. So the only reason I didn't feel comfortable taking that at 150, he could hit 150 tomorrow. But the thing is like he did this on a ton of targets and a ton of receptions and still just got 160. He had 23 targets in that game and then pulled down 16 of them. So averaging about 10 yards of reception. So I don't expect him to do that. I still think that, hoping that he'll hit that 13 targets for us, I think is totally doable. But T. Higgins has been getting more involved. And I mean, good Lord, Joe Flacco has just brought this offense absolutely to life. It's been a huge improvement for them going and getting him. So yeah, we just need him to get 3 targets. If we take a look at, I'm not 3 targets. See, I always do that. It's like when you talk this much into the camera, you're always going to be saying something wrong. It comes out wrong. But yeah, in this game, I expect him to still get the 13 targets. I want to take a look at this over under real fast, and I will speed up the pace at which we'll be going. I just need to get the gear turned a little bit because it's kind of late, but we have a 48.5 point over under with Pittsburgh favored by 5.5. So if that is the case, then Cincinnati might be playing from behind. We know that teams have been able to just run all over Cincinnati and do whatever they want to Cincinnati on their defense, to be honest. But I like this to be a decent shootout. And yeah, 48.5, Vegas is kind of projecting that as well. So if they're playing from behind, I think that Joe Flacco is just going to be going crazy with the attempts. They may try to get Chase Brown involved. I know he's been getting more involved lately, but yeah, we don't need him to catch everything. We know he got 23 last time they matched up and he only pulled down 16. It's still a good outing, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just go with his targets. I like this 12.5 line. I know he didn't do it last week in that 47-42 game. But if you look at these types of matchups here, they're 32nd. Pittsburgh is 32nd in targets allowed. So teams just know, like, pass all over them. So they'll be on the road playing in Pittsburgh, I believe. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be rolling with. And then now for Hollywood Brown, we can get through this one kind of quick. It's pretty simple. I know Hollywood's not like the top target, but look at his 2025 season. We got one game where he didn't get 4 targets at least. So I expect him to just continue this pace. That's pretty wild, 8 of 9, so 89% hit rate. Once again, we don't need him to catch them. We just need him to get those targets, and 4 I think is totally doable. I thought about taking his fantasy score. I liked his fantasy score as well. I believe he's done pretty decent as of late with some touchdowns. Yeah, nothing too crazy, but if we look at the fantasy score, it does also look good. The PrizePicks line here, same situation. 8 out of 9 games. And I thought about taking this, but then I thought to myself, he doesn't even need to catch it. If he gets this, maybe he gets a touchdown on like 1 catch and that's how he cashes his fantasy score and doesn't get his targets. But there's a good chance that if he cashes this fantasy score, he cashed those targets as well. So you can pick and choose. There's 2 options there that I think look pretty good. Very low lines, and he's still really, really competent. So feeling good about that. Let's look at that. We don't have to go too crazy here, but let's look at the over under real fast. This is gonna be a long one, guys, but I'm gonna try to get through this as quickly as I can. Those of you who already are subscribers, the Sunday videos, we got a lot to cover. So 44.5 point over under for the Chiefs playing in Denver against the Broncos. This will be a fun one. I mean, I feel that way every Sunday though. I'm looking at all these matchups and like, oh man, there's just so many options. So yeah, I'm taking his targets, but the fantasy score does look good as well. All right, Trey McBride, my boy. Look at those touchdowns. I'm a Arizona fan, and so I've been waiting for Trey to just be the guy for a couple of years now, and I've got him in Dynasty, and I was telling everyone he's going to get his touchdowns this year, and everybody was fighting it, but look at this, 5 touchdowns in the last 4 games. You got to love it. Now we also have the situation here with Marvin Harrison Jr. is out. So yeah, I think he's gonna get the love. I know that this line is set kind of high at 17.5, but if we take a look at his touchdowns, his touchdown is a goblin. You can see there, 0.5 touchdowns is a goblin on PrizePicks. So they're not even going to give you a full multiplier for him getting in the end zone. So that's got to be kind of encouraging here. We can take a look at the head-to-head. Last 2 matchups against San Francisco, he had a touchdown in each of them. Let's look at that full fantasy score. Okay, so yeah, a little bit tough. He only did it once against them, but he has improved quite a bit since Jacoby Brissett's been taken over. and I love it. I mean, like, again, I'm kind of done with Kyler, and Brissett has really brought like just a much better approach. He's just playing competently. He's doing like the no-brainer stuff, just like feed your best guys. So we moved the ball well. He put up 27.7 against Seattle, and that was a game that we were totally blown out by. So we'll take a peek at that over under 48.5. So they're expecting it to be kind of high scoring. We got Brock Purdy back, playing at home in Arizona. Let's take a little quick look here. So 2025, let's look at those home games and see if he's been performing. So his last home game was against Green Bay. He hit almost 30. Let's do this actually real quick. I know I always say I'm not going to make this too long, but you guys know me. Can't help myself. Let's see what he's done with Jacoby Brissett. This is why I love Outlier. So we're going to say, what did he do in 2025 with Brissett? Okay, so yeah, it's still, it's 50-50, but still, the last 4 games have been solid. This game against Dallas, he just barely missed it. So we're happy that Brissett is at the helm, and I think that he's going to get over that fantasy score this week. All right, so Outlier has this JSN line at 99.5, but he's still done it 67% in 2025, 6 of 9. And, a lot of these games, Seattle is just torching these teams so much that he doesn't even play the fourth quarter. That's how high of a score Seattle's been running up on teams. Now we got this matchup that's going to be tough for them. We got Seahawks 7-2, Rams 7-2 playing in LA. So I don't think he's going to be sitting in the fourth quarter, but I think he's going to get there. Another 48.5 point over under, and Rams favored by 3.5. So I think that this is the week for him to really pop off and play the full game. I think he's going over 100 yards. Matchup wise, they're 18th in receiving yards allowed, 236 overall. To wide receivers, it softens up a little bit, 23rd, about 156.8 is what receivers are putting up against them. Let's take a look here. Yeah, look at all of these lines. So these are all lines from past props that were available, enough for Outlier to cover it. And that they're showing here that wide receivers hit their lines. We've only got 3 misses out of, what is that, like 10 options that the Outlier platform is pulling up here. You got Demarcus Robinson and Juwan Jennings both hit their lines. Let's see, Rashid Shaheed, back when he was with New Orleans, he hit his line. So yeah, I think a lot of that lends itself to the fact that the Rams do get up and the teams do have to pass to keep up there. So I think this is going to be solid. We've had situations before where JSN is in a tough matchup, and I think it was against the Texans we were talking about it. Derek Stingley Jr., I think is his name, really tough, but we were just like, we're taking JSN because we just think JSN's better. And I think he's going to have a great day tomorrow. So we're going to be taking that for more. All right, Rico Dowdle. All right, so this is just set on his rushing yards. The thing about this, I know that it's a little iffy sometimes. This line is just set for the fantasy score that we're taking. It's just set at 16. He just started. It was this game against Miami when he was officially the starter, and then he had two solid games. Miami and then Dallas, 2 soft matchups, and then right here against the Jets is when Chuba Hubbard came back. He still had a bunch of carries in that though. He was the backup running back technically, but he still. It only took like 2 games before they made him the starter again. And then he popped off for 28.1 against Green Bay. He was a little bit banged up against New Orleans. He came out hot. We took his fantasy score in that game, I believe. Came out hot, went and got us a touchdown. We were sitting at like 10 fantasy score. And then New Orleans just made good adjustments in the second half and totally shut them down. It ended up being 17-7. He just barely missed it, 15.3. But he was a little bit hobbled. I think he's doing a little bit better now. They don't have an option here to see fantasy score for running backs against Atlanta, but Atlanta has been allowing a lot on the ground. I'll go back to the rushing yards and show you guys. Let's see here. Yeah, 29th in rushing yards allowed overall, and then 30th to running backs. So any given team, their running backs are putting up about 117 a game on the ground. I think he does get in the end zone. Let's look at that matchup. So he does have 3 touchdowns in his last 2 games. And then touchdowns allowed, Atlanta is 26th, allowing 1.2 touchdowns a game to running backs. So yeah, this is looking solid. And the main thing that I'm really liking about this is if you look at what they're setting his rush attempts line at, this is what makes me feel a little bit more confident about it, is the line alone is set at 19.5. So they're thinking he's knocking on the door of 20 carries. He's been averaging probably somewhere around 5 yards a carry as a starter, I would imagine, something like that. He's looked great. Let's see. Yeah, 4.7. So in that last game against New Orleans, he just did 2.9. So we hope that he bounces back there. But a lot of these are right there since he's been starting. Some of them, I mean, gosh, that game against Miami, 9 yards a carry, 6.1, 4.6, 6.8. So yeah, I think he's getting in the end zone, and I think that he's probably going to hit those 20 rushing attempts is what I'm hoping for. Seems like he's doing pretty good health-wise. So Jameson Williams, let's zoom in a little bit here. J-Mo, who has just been, he kind of had he had a slow start to the season. I mean, against Chicago, he popped off, but then he went through this, it's been just a little bit volatile here. But this game against Washington, he popped off, and we've seen that the targets are starting to go up, starting to get him more involved. He went for 119 against Washington. If we take a look here, yeah, you can see it totally correlates his production, obviously, with his targets, and he's catching the majority of what he's been being thrown. This game against Kansas City, 7 targets, 6 receptions, and then had that off game against Tampa Bay. And then we got Minnesota, 6 targets, 4 receptions, turned that into 66 yards. And we know that they have a lot of different ways they like to get him involved, but Sam Laporta has been getting a lot of love the last few weeks, and he's out in this game. So I think Brock Wright will probably get a bump in production, but I think that it's going to be just J-Mo and St. Brown for the most part, and their running backs, obviously. But yeah, last week against Washington, 7 targets, 6 receptions. So I like this line. I think he's going to get done, and I do like the upside for him to potentially hit that high mark on ladders. It was at 120. He just went for 119 against Washington. Much softer matchup, but still, the Eagles are 19th in receiving yards allowed, about 150 a game to wide receivers. Let's take a look here and see. So yeah, I mean, it's a little bit some of the props that they had in their past opponents. Yeah, we got Savion Williams. His line was set super low. He just needed 1 catch. It was 0.5. He went for 2. Christian Watson just barely beat his line, 45, when it was at 39.5. So yeah, I think the necessity here with Sam Laporta out, and I got to imagine this is relatively high over under. So this is the night game, 46.5, so decently high. And then let's see, Eagles favored by 2.5. So yeah, this won't take much for J-Mo to get there for us. All right, now where was I here? That was J-Mo, right? Yeah. All right, and just real quick, let's take a look at his average yards per reception. So last 2 weeks, his average yards per reception was 16.5 and 19.8. Let's see if he broke off any big ones. Yeah, he had a 37-yarder against Minnesota and a 41-yarder. We know he's got the speed, and I just think he's going to see more production with Sam Laporta out. So I'll be taking that receiving yards and hoping for the upside there. All right, Sean Tucker. So I don't know if you guys might know this, but this dude had a lot of like hype coming into the NFL. Dealt with like an injury. I don't remember what type of injury it was, but there was like an injury. He was supposed to be drafted relatively high, and then the injury just kept him from getting the hype going into the draft like people were expecting. But he's solid. We've seen him have monster games in the past. Like last year, he had like a game where he went for like 38 fantasy score. In a game that Bucky Irving, I believe, was still healthy. Could be wrong about that, but he's a solid pass catcher. He's a better runner than Rachaad White, and he's been getting more production as of late. Actually, let's just look at the 2025 season. Yeah, he's just been getting his opportunities a little bit more. We can take a look at the rush attempts. Yeah, you see he's just been kind of the odd man out, and then lately they've been giving him more opportunities against New Orleans. He had 12 rush attempts, turned that into 42 yards, and then 9 rush attempts against New England, turned it into 53 yards. Average yards per carry wasn't that great against New Orleans, just 3.5, but then he bumped it up to 5.9 against the Patriots, who I believe are tougher, right? yeah, they're number 1 against the rush. Now he's going against Buffalo. Everybody's been eating against Buffalo on the ground. So 30th in rushing yards allowed overall, about just under 148 a game, and then 116.6 to running backs. They're ranked 29th, but this is like something that teams have been exploiting lately. So I don't even think that this average yards represents what's really going on here. If you take a look, you can see Devon Achane went for 174 when his line was set at 49.5. Yeah, just had a monster game. Ollie Gordon in the same game wasn't very productive. But then we got Kansas City, Brashard Smith. He didn't get his done, but Kareem Hunt went for 49 when his line was 45.5. And then Rico Dowdle, he just barely beat his 54 when this was at 49.5. And then way back here, we got Bijan Robinson went for 170 when his line was at 73.5. So we're hoping that, I mean, he can at least hit this line. I think of all the ladders plays, this one is maybe the long shot. So if you guys don't want to take this, you can take, leave it out if you don't want it. But I'm going to take a chance here because it's only set at 80. So he would need like 28 more yards than he got against New Orleans, which is a much tougher matchup. Not New Orleans, New England. So yeah, I'm feeling good about it. So I'm going to be rolling it. Let's take a look here. Jerry Jeudy quietly has had a better year than you would think. And apparently Deshaun Watson is on his way back. We'll see what that looks like and how long that lasts. But Jerry Jeudy, this is not his fault. This dude, I think Jerry Judy's a baller. And he's been getting the targets. It's just he's got Dylan Brooks throwing him the ball. I mean, yeah, against Pittsburgh, like 13 targets and 5 receptions. I'm kind of like, well, how many of those were catchable, And then this game against the Jets, 12 targets, turns it into 6 receptions. Just been kind of all over the place. But I like this matchup here against Baltimore, who, again, teams have just been eating, kind of like Pittsburgh. Ranked 27th, about 258 receiving yards a game is what they're allowing. And then to wide receivers, 166.1. So ranked 29th. Let's go down here and take a look at what... So yeah, we've got a decent amount of green of guys hitting their lines. And just last week, Jalen Nailor, that was an opportunity missed for sure. His line was just set at 19.5. He went for 124. Caught a few deep balls. We're going to talk about him in just a minute. But yeah, you can see a lot of these guys are getting it done against Baltimore. Got to imagine this is a high over under as well. Well, it's the Browns, so yeah. But still, even with it being the Browns, it's almost at 40, so 38.5. We know one thing, they're going to be playing from behind like the whole time. So, I mean, unless the Browns defense just does their thing again. We've seen the Browns defense just like win them games that they probably shouldn't win. But yeah, this seems like it's definitely got the upside here. Sorry, we're talking about Jerry Jeudy, not Jalen Nailor yet. The upside is there. Him and Quinshon Judkins, that's a hard one to say, are going to get a lot of work. And I also like both of the tight ends in this. I just don't like them for ladders because I don't think that they're necessarily going to be hitting like those high tiers. But I think Jerry Jeudy could hit it. Let's take a peek again real quick at what his line was set at. Jerry Jeudy, the high mark was only 80. So yeah, 25, 41, and 80. So I feel great about these guys all hitting this mid-tier at least. It's just who's going to hit this high one to cash us 1,000x tomorrow? That's the question. But yeah, I mean, he had 78 against the Jets, who are on paper ranked 7th. Now he's got this softer matchup, and they're going to be playing from behind. So hopefully he gets those 12, 13 targets again, and he's able to cash that for us and get us just 3 more yards than he got last week is what we want to see. So, all right, so on to Jalen Nailor, who's always been like a deep threat. He just doesn't get much work, but he is the stretch the field type of guy. You got Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson's just kind of everywhere, obviously. So is Jordan Addison, but Jalen Nailor kind of stretches the field. If we take a look at this against Baltimore, who we're just talking about, Jerry Jeudy, but against Baltimore, let's take a look here. So yeah, 6 targets, caught 5 of them, 83% catch rate, and then average yards per reception. Yeah, almost 25 yards a catch. So we can stack this up pretty quick in this soft matchup where they're going to be playing from behind. Let's look at his longest. So he had a 62-yarder against Baltimore. And yeah, he's great. He's great for that. So 124, we'd love to see him do that again. And I think coming off of a performance like that, maybe he will get a little bit more snaps. Let's take a look. Look at all the green against Baltimore. It's just beautiful. Wan'Dale Robinson cashed his. Darius Slayton. These aren't guys that are like studs. You know, it's just about everybody is getting it done. Baltimore. How am I saying Baltimore? It's Chicago. That's my bad, y'all. It is 1 a.m. So forgive me for that. But the matchup is still the same. 24th. So yeah, I was talking about it because he just did that to Baltimore. Yeah, so back on track here. It is Chicago. That's my bad. Let me just double check because I got myself kind of mixed up here. So let's look at that over under real quick. That's what happens when you cover this many plays. Okay, so 48.5 point over under. Playing in Minnesota, so we'll be indoors. And Minnesota favored by 2.5. But we know Ben Johnson and the Bears are going to be able to put up some points there because they actually have a pretty soft matchup through the air as well against Minnesota. So yeah, but yeah, look at what teams have been doing to Chicago. Only 2 misses on, what is this, like 10 of the last wide receiver props. The outliers pulling up, they're all just beating it. All just getting it done. So yeah, this is one that should be able to easily cash the low line. If he just gets a couple catches, he's going to get there for us. If he's averaging, you know, even, I mean, some of his other games too, he's still got, I mean, this game back here against Chicago of all people, let's see what he did overall. He only had 1 catch, so he wasn't as involved, but that 1 catch was a 28-yarder. Yeah, so I like the upside of this play quite a bit. And let's just see, is this similar to Jerry Jeudy? 70, so a little bit lower. So if he gets 1 catch, he's probably cashing that first line at 15. 25, that could be 1 catch, could be 2 catches. Give us a couple more. So we just hope he gets his targets because we know that Chicago is allowing teams to beat them through the air. All right, we're almost done here. Or are we done? Nope, T. Higgins, that's the last one. All right, so yeah, this game against Pittsburgh, he didn't get it done, but what were the targets like? He still had 10 targets in that game, just 6 receptions. So yeah, I believe his high line was at 120, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just double check, make sure. T. Higgins, 110. So yeah, 40, 60, and 110. So yeah, he just went for 120 last week. Last time he played Pittsburgh, he went for 96. And what are they projecting for this? Probably talked about it earlier with Chase bonus again. So 48.5, Pittsburgh favored by 5.5. So yeah, we talked about that. They're going to be playing from behind most likely, unless they just come out and, you know, if they get the ball first, who knows? But I think this is going to be a little bit of a shootout. Yeah, the matchup's beautiful. 32nd, talked about that. 194 is what receivers. I don't know if we did break that down because we were taking the targets for Chase, but ranked 32nd, 194.1 receiving yards to wide receivers. Yeah, we love it. Once again, not as bad as Chicago, but most of these receiving yards props are hitting according to Outlier. Our guy's beating it by a lot. Alec Pierce, our boy, our MVP, 44.5 was his line. He went for 115. And then Michael Pittman in the same game, his was at 54.5, went for 115. So these 2 guys, 2 wide receivers alone, went for 230 yards. So we love the upside for this. If you don't like the Sean Tucker play, the running play, and you want another one, maybe take Jamar Chase too. But Jamar's was set at 150 for the high, and then we got, so yeah, that would be 260. So those 2 would have to do more than what the Colts did. So anyways, again, sorry for the low energy tonight. It's late, but we're going to get into some bonus plays. So this is PrizePicks. If you guys haven't signed up for the DFS optimizer, this thing will help you just make better slips. It just finds the best plays for you, and it compares the platform you're on to all the other platforms out there. One thing I like to do, I'll show you guys. So they have this button here called minimum data points. We're going to bump this up. It went down. It's a little sensitive. See if I can just type it in. Can I? No, you're going to make me press this little tiny button. Nope, I can't type it in. So we're going to go all the way up to 5. If that worked. I got too many tabs. 5, not 15. Oh boy. Okay, 5. Now that should, yeah, see how on the screen now? So I mean, that did take away some. Maybe I should go back, but it's set to overs. Yeah. The thing is sometimes I like to take a look at plays that have a lot of odds to compare to. So you guys let me know in the comments if you'd rather just see all of those greens. A lot of them are just going to be like quarterback fantasy score, but I'm just going to leave it on this because that took a minute to load. But yeah, so top of the board, they got Aaron Jones receptions. I like this a lot. 2.5. It's at a 54% odds to hit, -138. And yeah, I think I forgot to finish it, but code Backdoor gets you 25% off of this tool. Lock it in for as long as you want. If you guys want to jump on and have the optimizer for yourself, it's so good for basketball. Good for NFL too, but basketball is where it's at for the optimizer. Brock Purdy plus Jacoby Brissett. They like this to go over 41.5 combined pass yards, 53.87%. And then we got Dylan Gabriel rush attempts. They think he's going to be having to scramble and all that more than 2.5 times. So 53.83% odds to hit, -141. And then we got Baker and Josh Allen over 420.5 pass yards. They like it. 53.71% odds to hit. Kamani Vidal, they like him over 17 rush attempts, just under 54%. Yeah, Pinnacle has that up at 17.5. Dang, BetMGM has it at 18.5. So 17 is a deal on PrizePicks right now. Davis Mills, over 14 fantasy score. They're liking it, 53.54% odds to hit. Jalen Hurts rush attempts. They like him over 7. Yeah, man, Pinnacle has it at 6.5 and it's a -182. So you just never know with Hurts how often he's going to run the ball. But I mean, the odds are saying that he's going to go for more than 7. So go with your gut. CeeDee Lamb receptions over 6.5. I mean, that's a Monday night game, but that's the optimizer's picking it up. Sam Darnold, longest rush over 4.5 yards, 53.33%. 31%, my bad. Jameis Winston, it's good to see him back. This is going to be fun. Look at those pass attempts. They already got it cranked up, 34.5. Yeah, I was tempted to take Wan'Dale Robinson just because J-Mo is going to be slinging it like he always does. And man, I would have loved to see that with Malik Neighbors before he went down, but we didn't get to. But yeah, 34.5 pass attempts. They like it, 53.29% odds to hit, -135. Pinnacle's got it at -124. So there's a decent amount of juice. This is why I like to set it to the 5 minimum data points, because you're kind of, I don't know, you're getting more of a confirmed, more odds makers kind of putting their opinion out there versus some of these. It's just like one and you're like, okay, I mean, it says it's good to go, but there's not even a lot of platforms giving us data here. Joshua Palmer over 4.5 fantasy score. Yeah, man, that's pretty low. I'm waiting for him to sort of, he seems like he should be doing more for Buffalo than he does. He's been kind of dealing with injury in and out. I thought about picking him up in Dynasty because he's sitting on the waiver wire, but I elected not to do it. I probably should though. And it's for just a deep stash Dynasty. We got our rosters are 27 players, something crazy like that. But Jake Ferguson, over 4.5 receptions. They like it, 53%. We got Devonta Smith, 4.5 receptions. Yeah, he's basically their wide receiver 1. Pinnacle has it at -134. A lot of juice on that one, guys. 53.8%, 0.08%. TJ Hawkinson over 22.5 receiving yards. Does seem low. It's up at 25.5 on Pinnacle. Still slightly favored to go over, -117. So yeah, 22.5. Sure. John Bates, tight end for the Commanders, 9.5 receiving yards. They like it over, 53%. Christian McCaffrey plus Trey McBride, 127.5. Yeah. I mean, doesn't seem too bad to me. Got Brock Purdy back. Got Marvin Harrison Jr. out. So maybe that combo, I mean, they like it. They got it almost at a 53% odds to hit. We're going to do a couple more. We're going to jump over to Underdog. For those of you who are playing on the superior platform. All right. Oronde Gadsden. They like him over 4.5 receptions, about 53% odds to hit. It's at a minus 122 on Pinnacle and FanDuel. Okay, so yeah, again, if you're using the optimizer, I think that you kind of get more solid plays if you're getting all of these opinions here. You got Caesars favored over, BetMGM favored over, DraftKings favored over, a lot of juice on all these. The reason we look at that is because on these platforms, you're getting, penalized as far as like what your multiplier is because of the fact that they're saying, we're going to give you this much. On PrizePicks, it's fixed odds. So the reason that it's comparing it is because it's like you're getting a full multiplier here when all these guys are saying like, we're not even going to give you a full multiplier, essentially. So keep that in mind if you're using the optimizer. Zach Ertz, over 4 receptions, about 53%. And let's end it here. Harrison Butker, 7.5. Kicking points, about 53%. Now we're going to go over to Underdog and look at some plays over here, because a lot of times you get better deals. Every now and again there'll be a play on PrizePicks that a play or two that is a better deal than Underdog, but most of the time, what the optimizer is picking up anyways is Underdog is giving you a better line. So we're gonna go to overs. Got it on NFL. We'll just run. Let's just fix the data points real quick. I'll let you guys take a look at those though if you want. Real quick, let's fix these data points. Okay, so it's set to 2. Don't close on me. Let's just do 5. There we go. First try. Got it. Okay. Yeah, look at all those now. We got a lot more data to go off of. So Elijah Arroyo is their favorite. Yeah, just 2 receptions. That's crazy. I think he's going to get 2 receptions, personally. 54.59%, minus 140 over on Underdog. That's their top play. Let's see. Aaron Rodgers, pass yards, 228.5. They like it, 54%. Matt Stafford, pass attempts, 36.5, 53.66%. Jameis Winston, 34.5. Yep, same line as PrizePicks on this one. They like it over about 53. Jalen Hurts, pass yards, over 203.5. They got a 53.11% odds to hit. JJ McCarthy, over 30.5 pass attempts, 53%. Darius Robinson, rush yards. Who's that dude? Guessing a running back. Another new guy for the Cardinals. 18.5. They like it. 52.8%. It's on Underdog. Harold Fannin Jr., other tight end for the Browns. 13.5 longest reception. 52.74%. Minus 132. Yeah, there's not like a whole lot of juice on Underdog at this particular moment, but this thing updates like on its own. So whenever they change a line, the optimizer catches it quick. But Tony Pollard, they like him for at least 2 receptions, 52.7%, minus 131. We got Devon Achane, longest run, 18.5, 52.64%, minus 131. Dante Thornton Jr., 7.5 receiving yards. Yeah, it's just like, is he going to be involved? Because that's really low. That's like 1 catch for him, probably. 52.61%. Bryce Young, fantasy score over 11.35. 52.6. We got Kavontae Turpin, 12.5 receiving yards, 52.6%. Josh Jacobs, I like his receiving yards on Underdog, 18.5. About 52.5%. Sam Darnold, pass completions, 20.5. I like this too because I do think this is going to be a shootout. 52.54% odds to hit. We got Zane Gonzalez, 1.5. He's a Falcons kicker, huh? So I got another one in there. 52.53% odds to hit. Kareem Hunt, rushing, receiving yards, 51.5. They like that. Yeah, it's at 51.5 on Underdog. It is like much higher everywhere else. 54.5, 56.5. What about PrizePicks? 55.5 on PrizePicks. Getting a full 4 yards cheaper on the rushing, receiving for Kareem. Caleb Williams, pass plus rush yards, 245.5, about 52.43%. And then we'll end it here with Aaron Jones, receiving yards over 17.5. Let's compare it. because I'm just curious. Okay, it's at 17.5 on PrizePicks too. We got some of these up at 20.5 though. BetMGM, DraftKings. So you are getting a discount there on PrizePicks or Underdog in this case. But yeah, code Backdoor. Get this optimizer for yourself. And if you don't like doing any work at all, you can get their AI slip generator that does all the work for you. I'll show you guys real quick. You can see this is its hit rate since they launched it. It's not always perfect, but it's been a steady, it's been hitting lately. So you can see way down here, it's been hitting. And what this does, it just goes to different platforms. It doesn't stick to just one sport. It'll tell you what the sports are, but it's got like 3 here for Dowdle, all NBA. And then you're just like, okay, it just grabs it all for you. And then we got NBA plus NFL on Underdog. It's pretty dope. So if you want to just like make a few slips, have it make it for you. And on PrizePicks, they've got it linked. So you just press the button and it takes you to your account on PrizePicks and locks them in real quick. But yeah, you can get 25% off any of their tools. Go check it out. If you guys do, if you sign up for any of the stuff using my codes, hit me up, bdfantasysports@gmail.com, and I'll give you guys a free month in our premium Discord as well, which is down below if you want to come join our community. Sign up through Patreon and then go through the Discord link if it doesn't link you automatically. I've got both of those down there. So you can go check that out if you want to come join our community, get access to all of our plays. It's me, and we've got some analysts in there as well. We have a good time. So if you want to come join us, but guys, have a great Sunday. Hit me up if you have any questions. I will be at church in the morning, but I usually get out of church about was it like 12:15 if I'm lucky, get home, and I try to just crank out some slips before 1 o'clock when it starts over on the East Coast for me. So yeah, I will try to get back to you in between now and then, but I appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to like the video, and have a great Sunday, guys. I will catch you in the next one.